Hi, my name is Zane Steely, and for my Kapuna project, I chose to focus on fried rice. And I thought the best person to interview would be my mother, as she's the one who made fried rice and is a great Kapuna. Can you tell us your name and the community you come from?
My name is Cathy Liu, and the community I come from, well, I was born and raised in California, and both my parents were born in China.
Hmm. Uh, can you tell us a little bit about yourself and your background?
Well, again, I was raised in California and grew up. I mean, if you want to talk about fried rice, that's something my dad made almost all the time. Um, and he taught me how to cook it. So I still make it today.
Yeah. Uh, can you give a description of fried rice in the culture or in your household growing up?
Well, so it was just a way to use leftover rice. Once I figured, most of the time it was just because we'd make white rice and then there with the rice cooker and there'd be leftover rice. So fried rice you have to make with cold rice. And so my dad would just throw in whatever leftover meat or vegetables. So mostly use broccoli, which is not something you would see in a Chinese restaurant, say, for fried rice. But I think fried rice is pretty specific and altered by the household and by culture of just a way to use leftover rice and throw whatever you have in. But there are some basic ingredients.
Could you maybe list the core basics of fried rice?
Basically, you have to have the cold rice, have some kind of meat, or sometimes you can make vegetarian, but eggs, always there eggs and green onion and the chopped carrots or peas are standard you find, say, in restaurants. But usually just some kind of vegetable chopped small. So they're all kind of diced so they're about even size.
Okay. Can you give us a basic preparation of like steps or on average, not on average, but like uh, the basics of cooking
Well,
fried rice?
basically, you take your cold rice and you take some oil, you fry. Again, everything is prepped and diced. So you heat the oil, you throw in the green onions to flavor the oil. And then you add you scramble eggs. So you whisk the eggs. So probably, I don't know, somewhere between 4 and 6 eggs I usually use. Just depends on how many eggs I have. And then I scramble those and then I add the rice and then you start frying the rice and then you add some soy sauce and then you add the vegetables and then you add the meat and then it's all comes together. So you just keep frying it until it gets crispy a little bit. The rice gets a little crispy.
Favorite part. Thank you so much for sharing about fried rice. It's been very helpful. Is there anything else you'd like to say?
Well, I just made fried rice. I think I sent you a picture, and was in Hawaii when we were there, and we had, um, my cousin and her new husband staying with us. He's a chef, and he was wanting to help make the fried rice, and he's like, "Well, let's throw in some garlic and some ginger," and I was like, "Oh, can't do that." That beyond, but I did just to make him feel good because he wanted to do some help out. I let him throw in some garlic, and it was okay. It was okay.
Okay.
A little bit. So again, alter whatever ingredients you have. Like like in Hawaii, I always use edamame and use green peas, but now I just always use edamame because I started doing that in Hawaii. So definitely our own version.
All right. Thank you.